Okay, so let's talk about what I'm reading right now. So I'm reading this book called I Will Teach You How to Get Rich. And I actually started reading it because I want to budget better and focus on finances and things like that. So, y'all, if you're not on Claude, if you do not have Claude and you do not have the paid version, what are you doing with your life? Okay, that is just the first thing I'm gonna say here. And before I keep going onto this video, hi, my name is Jo Alexandra. I am an entrepreneur. I'm juggling a 9 to 5, being a mom, and being a wife. And I am currently in this April challenge. So basically, the April challenge is for me to post one video per day. And we're already not even halfway through. Yeah. But this is about the book that I'm reading, but also about what Claude literally built for me. So I was like, okay, like I was getting on, like I finished the first part of the book, which the first part is paying off debt. And then making sure that you're utilizing your credit cards in the right way, you're utilizing it for the right benefits, blah, blah, blah. So first I was like, okay, cool. So let me feed Claude all of the credit cards that I have, right? And let me feed it and tell them to make a spreadsheet of what benefits or rewards I can get from each card. So it built out this extravagant spreadsheet about what I can like basically get for each card, like the point situation, if it's good for dining or travel or etc., etc. Let me just show you guys this. Let me show you guys. Okay, so this is a spreadsheet it built. And it built me the spreadsheet for my personal cards, and then it built me a spreadsheet for my business cards. But as you can see, if you zoom in, it's telling me what card, what's the annual fee of the card, what network it's on, what reward currency, and the points, etc. But then if you zoom in, it's telling me what I'm earning per category. So for instance, dining is 3x on this specific card. Groceries, it's 3x. Travel, it's 2x. But if I do it through the portal, it's 5x. So that is just showing me, okay, I need to be using this card for anything I dine out on, any grocery shoppings that I'm doing. Also, any travel, if I want to book through their portal, then that's cool too, 5x. But also I'll go for travel if I'm booking a Delta travel. And then gas, like this is 2x, right? I can get 2 times the points on gas. But then it also, when I scroll down, so let me actually scroll down, it's showing me basically what key benefits there are. So I get a $50 hotel credit here. I get priority booking with 1 free bag, 1 free check bag here. Sign up bonus, which is irrelevant because I already have these cards, so the sign up bonus isn't relevant for me. But also the best use case for the card. Y'all, I was like, okay, now I know what card I need to be using for like my dining out. And now I know what card to be using for my gas, my travel. It just makes more sense now that I have this spreadsheet that I can go back to. But then after that, I wanted to get more down to the nitty gritty and budgeting and things like that. So I had Claude analyze the last 3 months of my spending. So what I did was, and you guys should do this as well, what I did was I put my 2 main cards that I use for expenses or for household things or whatever. I put my 2 cards transactions statements in for 3 months. So that's January, February, and March. And I had it I had to analyze like how much I've been spending so that I can figure out, okay, where I need to cut back on, what am I overspending on, blah, blah, blah. So it basically built me this spreadsheet based on the categories I'm spending in. Then it tells me where, like, I also put in like my income for the month, the household income for the month. And it broke down as far as, okay, the household income. This is basically showing like exactly like how much I'm spending based on what I'm bringing in. Then I want an extra step, right? I want an extra step and I put in all of my credit card statements. So now they know exactly how much I owe on each credit card. They know exactly what the minimum payment is. Then now it created like basically a game plan on how I can tackle each card. And I have this whole spreadsheet was created in Claude. Like the whole entire plan was created in Claude. So I'm lit. But also it showed me too, because okay, like you have a card and you're just like swiping and you don't know exactly what you're spending on. You don't know unless you're really analyzing it every month or you're sticking to your strict budget. One thing that I do is I will go to grocery shopping on the weekend and then I'll forget some stuff because I go to the grocery store with vibes and not an actual list, which is the worst thing ever. So I go with vibes, no list, and then I will forget something. Like I'll forget something that I need for a meal. I will forget, I don't know, like some breakfast stuff for my son. I'll forget just something. I always forget something. Then I have to order it. So then I end up ordering it on Target because I have the Target like annual fee where you don't have to pay for delivery when they come delivered to you, because I'm on this like pass for the years. I don't know, like $100 a year, which I pay because I'm always ordering from Target, which needs to stop actually. But I pay for it and then I'm able to order unlimited. But the thing is, there's a minimum of $35 that you have to spend. So then, of course, I'm like, oh, if I just need that one thing, I still have to order more stuff because I have to hit that $35 minimum. But then I end up ordering like $60, $70 worth of groceries again after I just spent maybe $100 and something at the grocery store because I wanted with vibes, right? So I got to stop that. And this is what I realized when I built the spreadsheet, because I realized the amount that I'm actually overspending in groceries, overspending in Amazon orders, overspending in like clothing. Like January I had to do a big order on clothing because I was going to Germany. February, I don't know what happened. February, March, my husband had to buy something for the wedding that we're going to this month. So like I saw a lot of clothing expenses too, so that gotta stop. And then a lot of clothes for my son as well. And then I bought hair products last month, which was like $100 and something. So like I have to have a set budget for beauty. So I'm creating this whole budget. But then on top of creating this budget, I budgeted out that, okay, if I want to go to the grocery store, I have to spend, and also I'm overspending in eating out. We are overspending in eating out too, because like, we'll just say, ooh, I don't want to cook or whatever. Let's go get something. Now I have a set budget for eating out every week. But okay, back to what I was saying. So then now that I have my spend budget for groceries per week, I had Claude build out a meal prep for me. And it has to stick to this specific budget. They also built out the actual recipe. They built out the shopping list that I need, but I have to also test it. So my goal is to actually test to see if they can go grocery shopping for me. So let me show you guys the meal prep thing that I built out. Okay, so this is my meal plan. So it already put the type of, okay, so this is for April. It put the type of meals that I need. So like as far as cuisines, right? I'm Jamaican, my husband's Haitian. So I wanted them to, and I'm also Indian as well. So I wanted it to have a mixture of flavors. Because we eat the same thing a lot of the times, I wanted something different. So I also had it built out by day. So for example, this is Wednesday, which is not today. It built it out yesterday, so that makes sense. So then it built out, for instance, this is Thursday's meal, and it also built out for my son. So like for instance, it built out his little breakfast. He has lunch. He has breakfast at school, but I like for him to eat before he leaves the house just because I don't know if he's gonna eat the breakfast at school. So I make sure to give him something small like a banana and crackers. And then obviously lunch is for me and my husband. And then at school he eats there. And it also gives the recipe. So it shows the actual recipe of this is so crazy to me. So it shows the recipe for the actual meal for the dinner, which is crazy. And then this goes on every single day. Around this time, I'm going to be in Costa Rica, so I'm going to ignore that part. But yeah. So then it goes to groceries. So then you look at the groceries. I told them to break down the groceries by week. So week 1, grocery list, weeks 2, grocery list, week 3, and week 4. Week 1 is just getting the pantry staples. So some of these things I already have. So like, for example, I don't need them to get jasmine rice because I have a big box of jasmine rice. And you can see there's a little check mark that I can add. I don't need crackers. I just bought crackers, shredded cheese, coconut milk I have, butter I have. So it has little check marks and it's saying the price, but I don't know how accurate that is. Obviously, we're in inflation right now, so I don't know how accurate that price is. I don't think it's accurate at all, but we'll test that out later on. But yeah, maybe in the next video. But yeah, so it shows these little prices or whatever, but then again, it keeps me in mind that okay, if I'm buying chicken thighs, a bulk pack for 3 pounds, I can't spend over $9 because that's not in my budget. If I'm buying pork chops, I can't spend over $8. So then I have high cholesterol, so it showed like little heart tips. So basically what, like maybe salmon 2 times a week, egg whites is good, which I eat egg whites a lot. Avocados are good. So it shows me like different tips. And then eating out. So I have a budget of $150 per month for eating out. So that means once per week, which will be on Friday, is $37. So I only have $37 to eat out, whether that's ordering pizza and then maybe on Saturday or Sunday we are going out to eat, but that pizza may have to cost $10 and then the rest of the meal $27. So we'll see how that part works out, just because when it comes to eating out, that'd be a lot. So I'm just working with this new budget to see if that 150 actually works out for me. But can you believe it built all that? So the next video, if you like this video, just let me know if you want more Claude build videos, because I've built other spreadsheets in here. I built out email templates for my brand. I built out spreadsheets in other way. I've had it build out specific things on my website, like a size chart that is really beautiful that it did for me. And I had it built out a whole grant tracker. So it's tracking the grants that I have to apply for. It's done a lot for me. So if you guys are interested in anything Claude related, I will definitely let me know in the comments, and I will try to build it on here for you and then show you guys how. I can even give you the prompt of what I use for my budget for my grocery shopping. Let me know if you guys are interested in that. I will be happy to share it. So the next video will be to test out if it can help me grocery shop. I usually grocery shop using, again, like Target. I also use Walmart because I cut off the subscription for Walmart, but I have a subscription with Target. The only thing with Target is some of the food is not as fresh, but we can see what we can get there. So I might have tested out to see if it can order from Target for me, but making sure that it's sticking to my budget. So we will definitely test that out on the next video. So see you guys there.